They say if you hear a hyena laugh outside your hut at night, someone in your family will die before dawn. But in Demu, the hyenas didn't laugh, they sang. And the song was always for one person. The village of Demu was swallowed by dry savanna and thick ghost thorn trees. By day, it was like any other. Women grinding millet, men repairing fishing nets, and children chasing chickens barefoot through dust. But at night, no one stepped outside, not even to relieve themselves, because that's when the hyenas came, not the normal scavengers that barked and howled across the plains. These ones had glowing red eyes, walked on two legs when the moon was full, and sang in deep, trembling voices like a morning drum. Old Mama Afia called them Bakumi, cursed spirits who wore hyena skin but had once been human. She claimed the forest turned them after they drank from the forbidden spring. People laughed at her, until her grandson was taken. His name was Dimo, only 9. They found his body at the edge of the forest. Eyes open, mouth stuffed with salt, skin marked with bite-shaped scars in a perfect circle around his chest. That night, the singing came again, and it sounded like his voice was in the chorus. Zuberi, a young herder, was the first to challenge the curse. He didn't believe in tales. Hyenas don't sing, he told his friends, and spirits don't bite with teeth. But Zuberi's family had always guarded the path to the forest's heart, the place Mama Afia warned about. There's a reason we don't go past the Irako tree, she hissed. It's not about fear, it's about respect. Zuberi was tired of fear. So one night, moon round and white as a broken egg yolk, he took a torch and followed the song. The forest was thick and wet with the scent of decay. Leaves whispered secrets. The wind didn't blow, it breathed. He passed the Irako tree, bark covered in long scratch marks that pulsed like veins. Further in, the song grew louder, like dozens of voices humming the same word over and over. Kofa, Kofa, Kofa. He didn't know what it meant, but his legs turned cold. His feet moved slower, and then, just beyond a wall of vines, he saw them, 12 figures, crouched around a fire that didn't burn. The flames were blue, and in them danced shadows shaped like children. The creatures wore human clothes, shirts, skirts, even a baby's bonnet, but their faces were wrong. Snouts, jaws too wide, eyes that reflected like pools of blood. One of them looked up. It wore Zuberi's brother's necklace. He ran. He didn't remember the way back, only the sound that followed him, echoing through the trees. Kofa, Kofa. Zuberi came back different. He didn't speak for 2 days. His eyes wouldn't close. He wouldn't eat anything but raw meat. And at night, he'd sit outside the family hut, staring into the dark, whispering songs no one else knew. His mother begged the elders. They called Mama Afia, who hadn't left her hut since her grandson's death. She came wrapped in black goat skins, her mouth stained with kola nut and ash. She looked into Zuberi's eyes and stepped back. He's heard the name, the true name. He's no longer alone inside. They tried everything. Burning sage, pouring salt water in a circle around him, even slitting the throat of a black rooster at his feet. But Zuberi only laughed, a long, low laugh that turned into a growl. Then one night he vanished. Only his shadow remained on the wall, burnt into the mud like smoke that had clung too long. After Zuberi disappeared, the singing came every night, and each time it got closer. One villager after another began to change, speaking in riddles, waking up with teeth in their hands, or finding their mouths filled with sand. A woman named Aking tore her own ears off, screaming, "I can't unhear it! I can't unhear it!" A boy was found drowned in dry soil. Mama Afia declared the curse was spreading. The Bakumi were not just singing anymore. They were recruiting. "They don't want to kill us," she whispered. "They want us to join." With the village on the brink, Mama Afia gathered the survivors and made a plan. "We return the name," she said, "the one Zuberi heard. If it stays in our heads, they will always find us." So one by one they went into the forest, chanting, drumming, wrapped in protective cloths soaked in hyena urine and wild tobacco. They followed the path to the Irako tree. Past it, they moved in silence. The fire was there, the blue one, and the circle of figures. Mama Afia stepped forward, holding a calabash filled with ashes from her grandson's bones. She spoke. "Take back your name, Bakumi. We return it with pain." She threw the ashes into the fire. The forest screamed. The creatures howled, not in anger, but agony. One by one, their clothes burned away, and beneath the hyena skins were villagers long thought dead. Children, elders, even Zuberi. Their eyes rolled back. The singing stopped. Then, a final voice rose. High, clear, and human. Zuberi's voice. Mama! And the fire swallowed them. Demu is quiet now. The hyenas still roam, but they don't sing. No one speaks the name Kofa anymore. It has no meaning now, or so they hope. Mama Afia never came back from the forest. Only her walking stick did, planted upright beside the Irako tree, wrapped in a necklace of hyena teeth. Some nights, the wind carries laughter, not a song, just one deep chuckle. And every time it's heard, a child in the village wakes up singing in their sleep, but no one ever wakes them. Be careful what names you hear in the dark, because once they enter your ears, they never leave your soul. Evil doesn't always shout. Sometimes it sings, softly, sweetly, until you hum along without even knowing it. Still breathing? Then tap like, hit subscribe, and share this tale before the hyenas come for silence again.